Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the Summit Race 2020, Responsible AI for Social Empowerment 2020. NSF ENSF to impose statewide ban of vehicular movement on government-registered vehicles from October 12. Kohima Smart City appeals citizens to desist from destroying and stealing plantations within the city, and police to provide escort to all transport vehicles bound for Dimapur or in transit towards Kohima. The Summit Race 2020 Responsible AI for Social Empowerment 2020 was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Niti Aayog are organizing the mega virtual summit on artificial intelligence from today to 9th of October. The summit will discuss cross-sector subjects like leveraging AI for pandemic preparedness, the impetus that innovation places on digitization, inclusive AI, and partnerships for successful innovation. Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) has successfully flight tested a supersonic missile-assisted release of torpedo SMART. Congratulating DRDO and other stakeholders, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said this will be a major technology breakthrough for standoff capability in anti-submarine warfare. The Defence Minister said it is a significant achievement. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said that a 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development adopted by the United Nations member states is a guiding document for the planet and people. He said 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets reflect a collective vision which needs to be achieved by the year 2030. Addressing a webinar on the occasion of World Habitat Day 2020 in New Delhi today, the minister said large-scale migration is a major challenge, and to tackle this, the government has come up with a scheme for providing affordable rental housing. On the achievement of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, the minister said the targets for individual and community toilets have not only been met but have been surpassed by 2nd October last year. Naga Students Federation and Eastern Naga Students Federation have said that a statewide ban of vehicular movement will be imposed on government-registered vehicles from 12th of this month as first phase of agitation. In a joint press statement, it said the call for the democratic agitation has been initiated after expressing dissatisfaction at the inaction of the state government on the issue of mainstreaming of SSA and RMSA teachers 2010 and 2013 batches. The two federations said vehicles on duty for medical services, administration and police, fire and emergency services will be exempted from the purview of the agitation. Further, the two federations appealed all concerned to cooperate with the agitation, and any untoward consequences upon its dereliction shall be the sole responsibility of the violators. Kohima Smart City Development Limited (KSCDL) has appealed to citizens to desist from destroying, stealing and marring plantations within the city. In an appeal, CEO KSCDL Kohima reminded that the plantations are public property and one must treat them with due diligence, citing on the recent past where matured plans were uprooted and taken away. KSCDL once again reminded and requested the public not to indulge in such activities for the general benefit. The Kohima Smart City is undertaking plantations along roadside of National Highway 2 from Naga Hospital Colony till Pesama Jekade as a part of roadside plantation under Green Belt Development Phase 1 with an endeavor to beautify, spruce, facelift and also absorb dust pollutants in the city. In our special series on life and times of Mahatma Gandhi, we bring you Babu Ki Baat. Mahatma Gandhi said, "It is unwise to be too sure of one's wisdom. It is healthy to be reminded that the strongest might weaken and the wisest might err." This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. In Nagaland, 42 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 were detected today. Health and Family Welfare Department informed in its COVID-19 bulletin that 30 cases were reported from Dimapur, 8 in Mon, and 4 from Kohima. In addition, 113 patients have been discharged, which included 73 in Kohima and 40 from Dimapur. The state has now a total of 6,594, out of which 1,149 are active, while 5,371 have recovered. Government today said that the country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached 84.34%. During the last 24 hours, more than 76,000 COVID patients have recovered. Health Ministry said the total number of recoveries has reached over 55,86,000. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 9,34,000. Currently, India's case fatality rate is at 1.55%, which is one of the lowest globally. In the last 24 hours, 74,442 new cases have been reported, taking the total number of positive cases in the country to over 66,23,000. In the last 24 hours, 903 deaths have been reported, taking the toll to 1,02,685. All transport vehicles bound for Dimapur town or in transit through Dimapur district towards Kohima from Newfield or Delhi check-gate will be provided armed escort at a specific time. In a press release, PRO and ADCP Crime Dimapur informed that escort will be provided from Delhi check-gate to DC Court Junction and Newfield check-gate to Drakoban Junction from 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. while from Delhi check-gate or Newfield check-gate to Bamboo Hut Chapru, escort will be given at 6:30 p.m. and 4:30 a.m. It also informed to contact Dimapur Police Control Room number 7085055050. I repeat, 7085055050. Nagaland Transport Department has lifted the temporary suspension of services pertaining to registration of vehicles and driving licenses and will resume its services with immediate effect and strictly adhering to SOPs. The department informed that validity of fitness certificate, permits, driving license, registration and other documents whose extension of validity expires on 31st December this year will be treated as valid. The department also informed that as per the central government's notification, fitment of FASTag will be made mandatory on all motor vehicles of category M and N sold on or after 1st December 2017. Indian Institute of Technology IIT Delhi has announced the JEE Advanced Result 2020 today. Students can access their results on the website result.jeeatv.ac.in. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank today congratulated IIT Delhi for successfully conducting the exam and announcing the results on time. In a series of tweets today, the minister also congratulated all students of JEE Advanced who got their desired rank and requested them to work for Atmanirbhar Bharat in the near future. He said plenty of opportunities are available for students who could not get their desired rank. The minister said students should remember that an exam cannot define them. Of the total number of 1,50,838 candidates appearing for both papers 1 and 2 for JEE Advanced 2020, a total of 43,204 candidates have qualified, of which 6,707 are female candidates. Press Information Bureau Guwahati organized a webinar today on 150 years of celebrating Mahatma propelling Atmanirbhar Bharat for socio-economic development of Divyangs, mentioning about central government initiative with examples of Northeast and its challenges. Padma Sri Udhap Kumar Parali said that 158th year of celebration of Mahatma Gandhi adds extra responsibility on all citizens of India to work for holistic development of all sections of society. Participating in the discussion, Padma Sri Naresh Chandra Lal said that central government initiatives are encouraging socio-economic development of Divyangs. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the Summit Race 2020 Responsible AI for Social Empowerment 2020. NSF, ENSF to impose statewide ban of vehicular movement on government-registered vehicles from October 12th. Kohima Smart City appeals citizens to desist from destroying and stealing plantations within the city, and police to provide escort to all transport vehicles bound for Dimapur or in transit towards Kohima. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.